Hi friends, it's me, Glory. I'm out here. Before I started my talk for the night, I wanted to just show you, this is one of my favorite times of day, when it's dusk and the big full moon shining right before dark. I just think it's so lovely. But anyway, enough of that. But tonight I wanted to talk to you about what you're thinking. So I want everybody to just take a moment, and I want you to think about what you're thinking. What are you thinking about? What do you think about the most? What do you dwell on? Do you dwell on your problems? Do you dwell on your bills? Do you dwell on negative things? Do you dwell on the fact that you're not a size 2 and you want to be? Do you dwell on the fact that, you don't have a steady boyfriend or a girlfriend yet? Do you dwell on the fact that maybe you're divorced and you hate that? Do you dwell on, I don't know, I could go on and on about bad things. Or do you dwell on good things? And you might think, well, Glory, first of all, that's none of your business. And secondly, what does it matter? Well, it isn't my business. However, it really does matter. And I'm going to tell you a quick story. So, there was this guy. And he had just went through a bad divorce. And he worked in corporate America. He had an office. And this was kind of a secure office. So, he did a lot of computer work. And he came to work one morning after having an extremely difficult evening, and his computer resets every 30 days and makes him put in a new password. Well, this particular morning, he was not in the mood, because you can't put in the same password you had the month before. I think he said that it's every 3 months you have to put in a different one. Well, he sat there and he was just like, oh, I hate this. What am I going to put? What am I going to put? He had to think of something that was not only compliant to what the password, people wanted him to do, but it also had to be something that he could remember, which was always a problem because it had to change so often. Anyway, he just, for some reason, just typed in, forgive her. Period. Because that's what he was thinking about. Or he was thinking about how angry he was with his ex-wife, and he thought, I need to just forgive her. So, that's what he typed in. Well, every day when he came to work, he had to type in, forgive her, to get his computer to work. Every day after lunch, he had to type in, forgive her, to get his computer to come back up. Every day after he went to a meeting and was gone for, 15 minutes, your computer will shut down. His would, have to be rebooted. You'd have to put in the password again. Forgive her, forgive her, forgive her. For 30 days, he typed in, forgive her, forgive her, forgive her. And something interesting happened at the end of that 30 days. He realized he'd forgiven her. So he thought, So then when he came in, after the 30 days was up, and saw that his computer was saying that he had to change his password again, he thought, I'm going to try this again. So he typed in, quit smoking. Every day for 30 days, same deal. Quit smoking, quit smoking, quit smoking. The man quit smoking. Isn't that awesome? I don't remember all the other things that he typed in, but he went through a whole year of them. And he said 75% of the things that he typed daily, that he put in as his password, he was dwelling on those things, typing them in and thinking about it. And he said 75% of those actually came true. Is that not phenomenal? When I read that story, I was like, oh my gosh, that is such revelation. I've always known that our words mattered. I've always known that, we needed to think positive and everything like that. But wow, that's just so cool. It actually gave me an idea. And today I went upstairs and I changed my password on my computer. And, I have to type in passwords all the time. A lot of you'll have smartphones, and if it's password protected, I don't know, maybe you can code it in there somehow. I know it's usually numbers, but code it in there somehow where it's something that will remind you of a positive change that you want to take place in your life. Whatever that is. Whether it's recruit 10 people, whether it's lose 10 pounds, whether it's spend more quality time with my family, find a new great job. Whatever it is, those are the kind of things that you need to dwell on. Not to get all preachy here, but When me and my husband were pastors, one of the main things that I used to talk about was how your words were so important, how affirmations were important. And then something that I would just preach all the time actually came from the Bible. And the Bible actually says that we're supposed to speak those things that are not speak the things that are not as though they were. In other words, it's kind of saying you can speak things into existence. Well, I sort of changed it up a bit. Whenever I would preach it, I would say you need to speak those things that are not as though they were until they are. In other words, keep saying quit smoking, quit smoking, quit smoking until you really quit smoking. And I'm not harping on smoking. That was just one of the things that he talked about. But anyway, so not only is it just a really good practice in life to think positively and to speak positive affirmations, it's also, it goes back to the beginning of time. I mean, it's just very smart in a moral human being level, not just a Christian level, not just a business level. It's just a good way to be. So I'm going to leave you with this. Think positive. And also be specific. The guy in the article that I read, he said that the more specific he was with his request, the more, he felt like it really got answered that way. He not answered, but he really got results that way. So, don't just say broad, put something broad out there, but be specific. All of us have specific goals. I mean, and if you don't want to change it on your password, that's fine. Write an affirmation on your mirror. Say it every morning when you wake up. Write it in lipstick or whatever, so that you can see it every single day. Put a sticky note on your refrigerator. Put a sticky note on your windshield in your car. Just make sure that you can see it, and you can, and whether you say it out loud or not, which I think you should say it out loud, but whether you just say it to yourself or think it, just concentrate on it. And I'd love to hear what happens. And y'all comment here and let me know what you think. Let me know if you really think that positive thinking and positive affirmations could change your life in lots of different ways. And if you have a story about how it's changed yours, I'd love to hear it. I know it has changed mine, and I have many stories, but don't have time tonight. It's, as you can see, the moon's up, it's getting dark, but y'all have a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.